Trump news. Missouri leads the MAGA parade. A recent national poll questioned several states' potential voters how Donald Trump's 34 criminal convictions might affect their presidential vote. Missourians felt Trump's new status as a criminal would make them more likely to vote for him, 31%. That Emerson College survey portion required 2 reads. A jury finds that the former president lied about company documents to pay a porn star to keep quiet about their sexual experience, and nearly a third of Missourians love him more. My initial impression, crazy. Another thought, Missouri. So here we are. Defiant always. More inclined to double down. Missouri now wants to lead the MAGA procession. This is evident everywhere. State Attorney General's office first. Missouri has failed to intervene in the U.S. Supreme Court lawsuit over abortion pill use under Andrew Bailey. It filed various lawsuits against President Joe Biden. Bailey sued leftist watchdog Media Matters for doing its job. He lost a Supreme Court dispute over the Biden administration's social media misinformation fight. Bailey's frantic filings are hard to track. Missouri often leads outrageous lawsuits against Democratic officials or in support of right-wing heroes like Elon Musk. Other indications show the state's crazy right-leaning. The Lugar Center at Georgetown University ranked Missouri's congressional delegation second most partisan, behind Alabama. A lawmaker's bipartisan bill sponsorship and co-sponsorship count determine their rating. Missouri was among the top 5 states with politicians in far-right Facebook groups, according to another analysis. Can we discuss state Republican primaries? Bailey, who became Attorney General 2 years ago, is not the most Trumpiest candidate. Will Sharf, his primary opponent, was policy director for disgraced former Governor Eric Greitens. Sharf is Trump's personal attorney and likes unscrupulous leaders. Sharf told CNN that Trump's plan to reverse the 2020 election by creating slates of alternate electors from battleground states was an official act after last week's Supreme Court ruling giving presidents legal immunity for all official duties. Sharf then traveled to Missouri, where he pledged at a rally in Springfield to probe corrupt state institutions, starting with the D.C. Republican Secretary of State candidate Valentina Gomez has posted homophobic videos, distinguishing herself from 8 other candidates. Who knows what will happen in the final weeks of the GOP governorship primary as right-wing provocateur Bill Igel tries to catch Jay Ashcroft and Mike Kehoe. Note that Missouri has a history of right-wing extremism. It is more common than not. The state has launched many white nationalist and anti-government movements. 2 notable ones are Minutemen and CSA, the Covenant, the Sword, and the Arm of the Lord. More recently, the state capitol proudly displays a Rush Limbaugh bust. Mark and Patricia McCloskey became famous for flashing guns at Black Lives Matter protesters. Remember the fist pump? A news photo showing U.S. Senator Josh Hawley saluting the boiling crowd outside the Capitol on January 6, 2021, stunned some of his voters. They expected his career demise. It didn't. He printed the photo on coffee mugs. Missouri's ceramic status is that. Defying and doubling. Emerson poll, which measured Missourians' reaction to Trump's felony charges, asked battleground voters the same question and got a milder response. Minnesota voters were 15% more likely to vote for Trump after his conviction. The Arizona response was 25%. Pennsylvania was closest to Missouri's 31%, when 29% stated they were more likely to elect the former president due to his legal issues. Naturally, Missouri is no longer a national political battleground. But we like to show the nation we can fight.